top. Decided it was a little unsafe, so here we go. Until I got to a trail junction and there were some people there, and I asked, did another guy come through here? They said, yeah, about 5 minutes ago, and he went that way, which was the wrong way.
Start of the trailhead. Gonna get a couple miles in tonight before we head out. It's a little after 4 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get to the campsite within the next 2 hours and get set up and start our journey.
All right, guys, what do you say? You excited?
Yeah.
Zach? Craig?
Absolutely.
All right. Here we go. We're getting ready to head into the Wind River Range for 7 days. I think we're going to try to turn it into 6.5, get out half a day early, because my car broke down on the way here. Luckily, Zach was caravanning with us and could rescue us off the highway. And now my car is at the Kia dealership in Cheyenne, Wyoming. So, here we go, Bruce's Bridge.
Say hi.
Hi. About 20-30 minutes into the walk so far, just walking along the river. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. A little warmer than I expected it, but good. And we're getting along and going on strong.
We're having fun navigating a muddy trail.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Alright, it's the morning of day one. Yesterday was really day zero. We just hiked in 2.5 miles. and camped just to get kind of a base camp, get settled in, and then from here we'll go out and be out for 7 days, starting today. Here's Zach. Craig's over there packing some stuff up. Haven't really started packing yet. So we're gonna go over and check the food. See it from here. But we've got our food bags hanging, which is always a good sign. We've got our bear canisters below that too. So we'll go see if they were messed with at all. Looks like a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Alright, here are our bear canisters. Exactly where we put them, so it doesn't look like anything messed with them. And our food's hanging. So we'll get that down and get some breakfast here shortly. Here comes Craig, Zach.
Dad's attempting to get the food down. Tie a knot on a stick to catch the carabiners so the bags are supported just by their own weight. This is sometimes a two-person job. I need less or more slack. That's all I got. And then when we take it down, we do the long way around, pull on the side with the carabiner so that the carabiner does not get stuck up in the tree like it did last night when we were trying to hang it.
7:20 Sunday morning, start of day one. Absolutely gorgeous last night. Probably got down into the upper 50s, lower 60s, but slept like a log other than the wind that woke me up at midnight. Thought it was a bear, thought it was an animal, wasn't sure. I found out why they call it the Wind River, because at night the wind comes through these trees and it is loud, but absolutely gorgeous. Woke up this morning, no issues, got some food in us, and about to hit the trailhead here in a few minutes. Check in with you next time. Hiking along the river.
We're about 3 minutes into our first full day out here in the backcountry. It's absolutely beautiful. We're about 1.5 miles in, just a little bit over. Stopped to take some pictures.
Craig's climbing up to get a picture from up there. See the moon. The moon was really bright last night. Almost full moon.
Absolutely gorgeous. Making our way up the trail, listening to the sound of the nature and river. And it's just cool and beautiful day.
We'll be walking around or near the river pretty much all day today, a little bit of tomorrow as well. We're getting closer to 3 miles in, and that peak right over there, that is our main mission. Summit that.
So here we are, 2 to 3 miles in to day 2, or day 1. And we finally have the summit that we're gonna try to come into, Wind River Peak. It's absolutely gorgeous. So all I have to do is get from where I am to there. And they're zoomed out on the camera, so a little bit of perspective. It's absolutely amazing. Just gorgeous here.
All right, so there is Wind River Peak. That is our destination. Tomorrow we'll get to the base of the ramp, and then on day 3, the next day, we'll attempt a summit. So I'll try to show you what we're going to do. We will camp. You can't see it. It's back behind this right here. But at the base of this ramp right here, going up, we'll camp there, and then in the morning, early in the morning at sunrise, we'll climb up this ramp, and then gotta head up there. And so we'll be trekking up through some snow. Shouldn't have to have any special gear this late in the season. It's called snow cups, and you can get good traction in those. So anyway, there she is.
Walking on some rocky terrain. Looks like it's about to end, but this is a really good way to break an ankle.
About to enter the Poja. Yeah, see, that's why you don't let me talk. Poja Wilderness to help preserve the land and provide other visitors with a quality experience. Camping is prohibited within 20 feet of leak streams and trails. Oh, 200. Missed a 0 there. Here we go.
All right, we're about to enter the Poja Wilderness, Shoshone National Forest. All right, here we are at Sheep Bridge. There's Craig, Zach. This is one of my favorite break spots. Last year we actually camped here, over there. It's just such a beautiful stream right here. And this spot right down here is shaded, and it's got a nice place to sit, nice place to get water, a little ramp. beautiful place.
The sound of the river is just amazing. Continuing our journey up the river.
Still going. We've gone about 350 feet up in elevation in the last 3 miles. So it's fun. Stopped to take lunch. And this is our view.
Day one's going well. Hit a plateau at Gale Park. Very beautiful. Nestled in here amongst all of these massive mountains.
Just did a pretty decent climb up into this little plateau in between all these ridges. Absolutely beautiful.
All right, we made a few decent climbs. One into Gill Park, and which I think Craig and Zach got some video of earlier. And then this here is Bill's Park. Beautiful. So we're gonna see if maybe we can find something to camp around here, or make it to Teo Park, which is the next like park or glade that opens up. So we'll see. Well, we're about to start day 2. This was our view yesterday evening and this morning. Yesterday was kind of rough. The second half of the day, we had some climbs to get up into. This is what's called a park. It's just a flat area in the mountains. And I got to camp, probably dehydrated. I think Greg was overheated as well. So we tried to recover. I'm still hydrating this morning, getting electrolytes in me, getting some food in me. So we've got about 6 big climbs today to get to the base of Wind River Peak, where we'll relax for the rest of the day after we get there, so that tomorrow we can make a summit attempt of Wind River Peak.
Start of day 2. Camped in a very mosquito area. Gonna try to get to the base of the mountain today, probably around 7 miles from here. We did 9 miles or 10 miles yesterday. Got kind of hot, kind of overheated, but found a decent place to camp, plenty of water, rehydrated, and we're back on our way. So here we go again.
Had it not been that terrain to get here.
Pinto Park.
This climb is a little bit more intense than the last one. Hoping that the view, once this climb is done, is worth it. Apparently it's cold. Dad's changing his shoes into sandals now. Figured bright and early in the morning wasn't the time to get our feet super wet and walk in wet shoes. So here we go. You weren't kidding, that is cold.
It may be easier coming up to my right too, not here to my left. Yeah, it gets a little deep right there.
Shit. Well, at least it floats. Damn it.
Maybe not as easy.
I lost the other one. I don't know where it went.
There you go.
Found it. So much for not getting soaked early in the morning.
Better than having our shoes soaking wet. All right. And here comes Brian.
He has no clue how cold it is. Legitimate pain.
Yeah, pretty much. The cushion can be used as an emergency flotation device.
If it does not self-inflate, you may have to blow into it. Honestly, it might be easier to cross over there.
Yep. Mosquitoes are horrible.
Careful, it gets super deep right here.
Phew. Standing too long here. I don't think there's a good way to get up. It's a shelf. We all made it without getting dunked.
So we're doing about a mile an hour, but over the last 2 hours, and I guess we're doing about a mile and a half an hour. But over the last 2 hours, we've gained about 800 feet in elevation. Hoping the view after these next few climbs is worth it, which I'm sure it will be. How's everybody doing?
So far, so good.
Doing good. Let's get after it.
So we were just down there not that long ago. We probably gained 400 or 500 feet in elevation, just coming up a boulder path like this. Barely can see it. What is it, not rated for livestock? Or so it's beautiful up here. No one comes up here, and there's probably a reason why. Absolutely gorgeous though. Now all we have to do is go up there. No, just kidding. Just keep following the trail. That's all.
All right. We were down there. Actually, down there, but even further down in that valley. We've come up a lot. Had some really good climbs. We're at snow level now. We're starting to encountering snow, and then we're going over this little pass. Hey, Zach.
What's up?
Over this little pass, and we'll see what's on the other side. Beautiful.
That's where we came from. That's where we're going.
Alright, straight ahead. That's Wind River Peak there. There's a ramp off to the right over here. Come up the ramp. Get up there. I think that's Chimney Peak there. And or Chimney Rock Peak. And then we'll have to go up those snowfields. Up those last little snowfields there. To get up to the top.
Pictures do not do the justice of the incline that we just went up. So there's coming up, and then there's level. So I've got to say it's a 45-degree step up to come up this face. So we were just down there, and I believe that ravine that runs off to the left, that's the way we came up. And we still got a long way to go. Gonna try to between this pass. Really can't see it between that and that.
Are up with the snow. Snow up there.
A waterfall coming out from underneath the snow cap. It's just beautiful.
It's really hard to get perspective from here, but this here is the ramp. Goes up, and then Wind River Peak is in there. So we're going to attempt to summit tomorrow.
I doubt that you can hear me. A little windy as we approach the top. For camping. Tomorrow we'll try to head up there, but now we gotta find a place to bunk down for the night around this lake somewhere. Just got cleaned up a little bit down at the lake. Just a quick sponge bath. That's where we're staying for the evening. Gonna eat some dinner here in about an hour. And then tomorrow morning, bright and early, we're gonna attempt to summit Wind River Peak. There's a little spot that we're going to try to hit first. It's that little spot right there. We aim toward that, make a hard right, and try to go all the way to the top. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Right now, the wind is very gusty. Hopefully that simmers down and isn't as bad tomorrow. But we shall see. Talk to y'all later. Day 3, we're starting at 5:30 and we're gonna attempt to summit Wind River Peak. Been very windy all night long. Kind of chilly, even for me. I love the cold. Gonna get a little bit to eat and get on the road. Hopefully we got 6 hours by 11:45. We have to get start coming back off the mountain because that's when weather starts coming in. We'll make a game time decision at the top, whether or not we stay and keep going or abandon. So it's all weather dependent, but it looks like the weather is gorgeous. Only no clouds in the sky. So check in with you later.
You can hear me, but we were attempting to summit Wind River Peak today. Unfortunately, we got about an eighth of the way there, not even to the ramp yet, and had to turn around. As you can tell, my phone's not really holding still from the wind. Decided it was a little unsafe, so here we go. Back to camp.
All right, well, we started on our way up to the ramp, and we're getting like probably we're getting probably like 40 and 50 mile an hour gusts, and it's only, the weather says that the gusts are going to get way more throughout the day, so we're calling it. It's really not safe to try to head up there with these kinds of gusts, so we're just gonna gain a day and take it a little easier on the rest of the route.
Unable to ascend, so we're on our way out. It's just beautiful.
All right, we're on our way down. We attempted to summit, didn't get very far before we hit really high wind gusts, and decided to bail. It just wasn't safe. So we're heading back down to a lower elevation now. Alright, we're heading into Deep Creek Lakes, and then we'll head out over that ridge and down into that valley in there. This is my third year in a row being back in here, and I've never seen this much snow in this area. So they must have had a pretty big winter for this much snow to still be here. What, July 19th? Interesting. I think it's over here, actually. Yeah, it's over this way, I think. Unless you can find a way through there.
The wood grows in spirals. It's crazy. Made it safe.
Alright, here he comes. It's a little bit of a sketchy crossing, but I made it and Craig made it using a different route, just right over there. When you get over here, use this log here, this dead one, and then kind of shimmy around the bush.
Nice. At least I didn't go all the way in.
Here we are. We are in the Cirque of the Towers. Got about another mile, probably like straight out there. Those trees, we'll camp someplace in there or close to it, and then go explore Lonesome Lake. We just met somebody that said, I guess the Lonesome Lake water quality is pretty low, even filtering, so they're recommending filtering out of tributaries coming into Lonesome Lake. So anyway, it was a good piece of information.
Happy anniversary, my love. And I have to wear the mosquito net because, my gosh, Mosquitoes are horrendous here, but the view is beautiful. But getting in here, we traveled about 24 miles to get where we're at. I have pictures and videos to show you, and thank you very much for letting me do this. Day 4, or the beginning of day 4, we are at Lonesome Lake. We decided last night that due to exhaustion and, well, I think I'm getting a sinus infection, that we are not going to go over Texas Pass and do the back loop and come over Jackass Pass in 2 days. We're just going to go ahead and start heading back today. Most of us are having a hard time breathing, got sinus drainage. So we're just gonna bail on that, but it has been a wonderful journey, and oh my gosh, a picturesque location. Everybody should try to make an attempt to get here, quite frankly, and well worth everything that we've done up to this point, even the mosquitoes, which are gnawing at me now. So start the journey back home, go back to camp, pack up, start making our way back. Got 24 miles or so to get back to the trailhead. See how far we get today and tomorrow. Bye.
All right, we are in the Cirque of the Towers. Instead of going up over Texas Pass and around the backside and coming back in Jackass Pass and then back out, we're just gonna we're 2 days in, so we're gonna hike the 2 days back out a little early for a number of reasons. Craig thinks he's getting a sinus infection. I'm just going to show you the scenery here as I'm talking. Craig's getting a sinus infection, which, you know, when you can't breathe through your nose, it's difficult when you're at home on the couch, much less up here at like 10,000 feet and 11,000 feet and hiking with a backpack anywhere from 35 to 50 pounds or something. So it's pretty difficult. I've had trouble keeping an appetite, which is kind of normal for me, but is still concerning. So anyway, that could become a problem if I wasn't able to get enough calories in. I think Zach, his sinuses are messed up as well, and his hips are hurting. So anyway, just a combination of reasons for us to just start to head and make our way back out. So this is an amazing place, though. It's pretty significant just even getting in here into the Cirque of the Towers. So that's an accomplishment. We went to the base of Wind River Peak yesterday, which was cool. Crazy winds. But anyway, we'll have a little bit more of an adventure on our way out, and but everybody's doing okay. So.
All right, Dad, say hi.
Hello.
All right, so it's the beginning of day 4, I think.
Yep.
And the original plan was to go up Texas Pass, which is up in that direction somewhere. There's a little pass right there that has snow on it, I believe. Dad and I just had an argument looking at topographical maps on if that was Texas Pass or not. We don't think it is. So originally we were gonna go back there and then go all the way around all this on the backside and then come out somewhere. I think it's over there, somewhere over there. The new plan, due to slight illness with myself and Craig, is to backtrack the 24 miles it takes to get back to the trailhead, and then depending on what time we get out of there, we may go to Jackson Hole for what's the mountain range? Grand Tetons. So that's our plan now. I see him. Probably slept up there. Anyways, that's the plan. You might be able to pick out some climbers in the back of this video. Like somewhere up in there. Alright. See y'all later.
Okay, I'm going to show you some climbers up going up Pingora Peak. For perspective, there's Zach. See if I can find him. That's as much as I can zoom in. That black spot in the center, that's a climber. And the black spot right there in the center is a climber. You can see him moving. Hopefully you can see him moving. They're climbing up that. Hopefully you kind of get the perspective.
There to there yesterday seemed to take twice as long as from there to here.
Well, we were at the end of the day. It is an uphill, right?
Yeah, but it felt like it took twice as long.
I was thinking that as we came down the hill. That's a 360. It's absolutely beautiful here. Passing the sun one last time.
Here we go. All right, Zach, Craig, and I are about to do the climb into Pinto Park.
Yeah, we are.
Yep, it's about right now we're at 9,200 feet, and Pinto Park is at 10,200 feet, and so 1,000 feet of gain in a mile, and so we're taking a before reaction here. Maybe we'll catch some videos in between, and then we'll get one at the top here. Anything to say, guys?
Let's do it.
Come on.
All right, here we go.
All right, so first video in between my dad's and the end video. I've got a pretty stuffed nose, so this should be a blast. On top of, I'm sore everywhere, so I think my dad might beat me to the top, and I don't know how I feel about that. Let's get after it. Alrighty, just really started the climb. It's already kind of kicking my butt, but we'll get up it. The guy's right behind me. All right, let's go. Still beautiful. Alrighty, first big hill is complete. Just flattened out a little bit. Now we're going back uphill. Stuff started to loosen up, so that's good. We're really bad. So, yeah, it's still behind me though. I think he unintentionally made it a competition. So, and if you know me, I'm really competitive. So, keep it going.
All right, did the first section. Wasn't seem all that bad. There was 5 switchbacks, then up to a plateau. Overall, that was pretty insignificant. Looks like I'm at my second stage. We'll see how this one goes when I get to the top. I am going much slower than the rest of my crew. Just trying to make sure I don't overheat like I have the past couple times. So on we go.
I think we've hit the first flat spot that my dad was talking about. I'm trying to crush the ups so I can kind of chill a little bit on these. So I might catch up to a llama or two, we'll see. Still going though. Flats aren't so bad. Uphills aren't that bad either. Gotta push through it. Alright, I'm getting back to it. Alright, I think that was big climb number 2 maybe. I doubt my dad's very far behind me. For 52, he's in pretty good shape. And for 22, I mean, not so much. So I wouldn't be surprised if I stopped for water if he came up behind me. So I'm not gonna stop for water. I'll just get it out and drink it as I'm walking. All right, getting back to it. This is another climb right here. So here we go.
So far so good. Made it up to another plateau it feels like. A little water up here. That second little climb was more technical, but not as steep. Just taking my time. It looks like there's a little camp spot here, so I'm not the only one that stopped here before, but just taking a 5-second breather, take a video, and keep marching up the hill.
I think that was the 2 or 3. That was brutal. The 2 llamas and the lady and gentleman that were leading them were at the top of it. I passed them a couple minutes ago. Might be playing leapfrog with him for a little while. I don't know. Who knows? Back to it. Still absolutely gorgeous though. Even though I'm out of breath. I think he said it was about 1,000 feet in elevation gain in about a mile. I'm tracking it, so we'll see. Getting steep again. All right, talk to you later. All right, this is just to give a little bit of perspective. My phone's level. And that's the hill I gotta go up. And that's the one I've gradually gone down, or come up. So, this sucks. Not that bad though. Better than being at work, that's for sure. Here we go again. All right, so.
I'm still saving Zach ass. The Army's
Yeah.
navigation training's getting a little weak, maybe.
The llamas that we passed, I was supposed to turn there, apparently.
Keep going straight.
I thought I did go straight, but I looked at a trail and I found it. So now we're backtracking. Dad ran up the trail to save me.
All right, we are on our last kind of final push up into Pinto Park. It was a race, a bit of a race. Zach was in the lead until I got to a trail junction and there were some people there. And I asked, did another guy come through here? They said, yeah, about 5 minutes ago, and he went that way, which was the wrong way. So I immediately dropped my pack, grabbed my water, grabbed my bear spray, and started sprinting up the trail, up an incline, going up into Ice Creek or Ice Lakes Trail, which is where we came from yesterday. So anyway, here's Zach hiding behind the tree, and Craig's coming up somewhere here behind us. So anyway, that's what stories are made of.
All right, so I think I got my lead back with a few points deducted for going down the wrong trail. It'll be a good story, that's for sure. I think we're either in Pinto Park or pretty damn close. So, yep. Dad's right back there somewhere. So, there we go.
How you doing, Craig?
Slow and steady wins the race.
All right, man. Just have a seat.
I didn't have to run up the hill.
Have a seat.
or-
Have a seat, man.
Oh, I'm actually doing well.
You doing okay? All right.
Yeah.
Zach,
Pretty good.
you know? All right.
I'm
Yeah.
also younger, so.
Yeah. All right, we're up here almost. It starts to level out here, and we'll head into Pinto Park, and we'll show you Pinto Park here in a bit. So. All right, we are up in Pinto Park, and when you look behind you, coming up into Pinto Park from the Cirque, you can see the Cirque. There's Pingora Peak. We were at the bottom, right at the bottom of Pingora Peak.
there in the center is Lonesome Lake. And over there, that's Lizard Head. So beautiful. Saw this random tent out here, just taking video in case anybody had gone missing or anything.
So, no worries about the tent back there. We came up on some other backpackers and they had just laid out the tent in the sun to dry, I think. So, no missing people. So last night about 9, I was looking through the roof of my tent, which is kind of translucent, and I could see with the night sky that it looked like there were some dead trees right over Zachary's tent. They're called widowmakers because they can just fall at any time. So I sat there for 15 minutes thinking, are they really dead? Do I need to get out of the tent and look? So I got out of the tent and looked, and sure enough, they were dead. And Zach's tent was right square right in the middle of where they would fall. So here, I'll show you.
So Zach had his tent right in here, right under these two dead trees. So at like 9:30 last night, we were moving his tent to another location. That was fun.
Framed by trees.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Incredible. You okay, Craig?
Alright.
Just want to get one last shot here of Wind River Peak. Tried to summit it 3 times, made it once, failed twice. The mountain decides who gets to go up and down. I never try to beat the mountain. So I think maybe Dave and Steve and I were pretty lucky with the weather and the conditions on our first summit, because these last 2 weren't so successful.
Can't forget about videotaping the other way around. Leaving Popoji. The signs say we have about 7 miles out. The map says we got about 6. My GPS says something around 5, so somewhere between 7 and 5. Sorry. This one might be the official sign, but I'm not really sure. I guess they need to put 6 signs up for people.
All right, we're gonna call that a successful trip. Any words of wisdom?
I think I'm gonna go home now,
It's a must-see.
as Forrest Gump says.
It's a must-see. Beautiful. That was a heck of a trip out this morning, though. I'll say that much.
Yeah, with about 15 miles.
We're sitting at like 15.2-ish.
About 15.2 miles today. Mostly downhill. So we did it in some pretty good time. Started out at what, 6, and it's what now? Is it 11:30?
Yeah.
It's 11:30. So good time.